rice is a locally grown variation of rice, and it is culturally known to be grown in southwestern Nigeria, especially in Ogun State. So something about Ofada rice, unlike polished white rice, which we're very used to, we eat when we make jollof rice, fried rice, all of that. Ofada is unrefined, which means that it retains its bran and its germ layer, which makes it a nutritional powerhouse, which means more fiber, meaning more nutrients and even more flavor. Can you imagine that? Just Ofada rice like that. So much power packed of an ingredient, so power packed of a food. So why are we eating Ofada rice then? Why aren't we eating Ofada rice? Like now, if you think about it, if you really want to do well, do better, at least when it comes to your health and all that, why can't we just switch it up? Why can't we try making using our Ofada rice to make jollof rice or rice and beans, things like that? I mean, either way, it is our locally grown rice. So why don't we do that? It's locally made, it's rather locally produced, and then even after that, even after being locally produced, it's good for us, it's good for our health. And I'm very sure, although I've not checked what the prices are, I'm very sure that it is much cheaper than buying regular rice. So either ways, when you're looking for something that will be good for you, if you're watching your sugar level and all that, I believe that Ofada rice is the rice for you. That is it. Without you cutting out all these things, like, if you have high blood sugar and all that, your doctor will tell you, okay, you reduce the amount of rice that you would eat and all that. But then with Ofada rice, I believe, like, yes, I know portion control is important even when it comes to your health. Even though you don't have health issues, portion control is very important. But I feel like you are able to eat more of Ofada rice than maybe the 2 spoons of white rice that you are allowed to eat. Do we understand? Okay, that's fine. I hope we're following on the show. So we're going to get into some of the health benefits of Ofada rice. So Ofada rice is rich in antioxidants. It helps with digestion thanks to its high fiber content, and it has low glycemic index than regular white rice. Like I said, spiking up your blood sugar. So this means, like, it doesn't spike up your blood sugar as fast as regular rice would. Would spike up your blood sugar. So also it is a great option for anyone watching their glucose level. That's like the amount of sugar your body is taking and all that. Wow. Like, I'm just so in awe. Like, why are we outsourcing so much when we have rice as good as Ofada rice? Like, just saying all of this and thinking about it, I think very soon I might try fried rice made with Ofada rice. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Anyway, we'll be back on the show and we'll be talking about how to make a delicious Ofada rice and ayamashi sauce. Be right back with you. Before we went on break, we're going to be going into the recipe section of this show. So I'm going to be giving the recipe of Ofada rice and ayamashi sauce. Very delicious. But if you ask me, to be very honest, I prefer the regular Ofada sauce. That's not the one with, like, not ayamashi. Ayamashi is the one that has all the green tomatoes, green patache, green shogo, and all that. But, like, I'm not a fan of that. It's okay. Not that I'm not a fan. Well, if I was to choose, I would going over it with you, like my own way of making Ofada rice and sauce. So like talking about ayamashi sauce, I actually do prefer. I don't know. I just have this thing when it comes to foods. I like to cook. I love making sauce. I love it. It's one of those things I love to do. It just is. Except for the part when it comes to teaching Anyway, let me not deviate too much. Let's get into this recipe. So first of all, I'm going to be talking about boiling the rice. So first of all, when you're making your Ofada rice, you're going to roast the Ofada rice very well. I even advise that you try and like the way we pick beans and so like please do that. Like if you need a sieve to like remove the husk of your Ofada rice because it's so when it comes to eating, like not even just Ofada rice, even like leafy vegetables. If you don't remove the stones or like wash out the sand, for me that's the end of the food. That's the end of the food. No matter how sweet it is, once I taste sand, once I taste the stone, that's the end. There was once, let me give you a little bit of, let me just tell you something, give you some tea. There was once I went to, was it a friend's house? I don't know, I went to someone's house. Ofada sauce was too good, but once I just ate my stone, no, that's the end of this food. I can't eat again. But it's so somehow because this is not my house. How do I, comport myself? That's okay. I can't not eat again. I hate the food, guys. I hate the food. But the enjoyment of the food had already ended before. Like once I tasted the stone, that was the end of the food. But it was good. Sitting down here, I can remember the taste of that Ofada sauce. It was too good. So the purpose of this story is to let you guys know, please pick your stones out of your Ofada rice. Remove the husk. Do that. Clean it well. Wash it well. Like it's very unpleasant to be tasting stones inside the rice. So that aside, after doing that, the next thing that you do is the way I boil my rice. It's very easy. Like this is not just for regular Ofada rice, like regular rice too. And having an African mother, she's always like, oh, if this your way of making this rice is too what is it? There are other ways to do this. But I'm just like, mommy, allow me to do it. And the way it's easier, what you can do is that first of all, you wash up some hot water. After that, you pour it into the pot, add cold water. That is the end. There's really no need to pour out, pour back in. You can literally just wash the rice with hot water a couple of times to reduce the starch content. After you rinse with regular water again. After that, pour it into the pot, let it boil, add salt. That is it. If you want something extra, I'm giving you some real tea. If you want something extra, boil your rice with meat stock. You will thank me. Boil that rice with meat stock. You will thank me so much. Like it tastes so good. So then for the ayamashi sauce, I'm going to blend some green bell pepper, some scotch bonnet, that's tatashi. No, green bell pepper is not tatashi. Scotch bonnet is the regular pepper, then sugar, onions, and if you like garlic, me I like garlic. I add garlic to it. assorted, please do your assorted. I'm worried about. I don't like I don't know how I feel about it. But if you like assorted, please, it's amazing in ayamashi sauce, regular Ofada sauce. Sorry I did not mention earlier, but this recipe goes two ways. Like it's the same thing for both ayamashi and the regular red Ofada sauce. The difference is just that for ayamashi, it's going to be the green stuff, and then for the regular Ofada sauce, we have the red shombe, the red attache, and all that. So it's the same thing, just that what you're using is different. The colors are different. So yes, as I was saying, you can now boil your meat, season it very well. If you like assorted fish and all that. Yeah, I like having fish. It's like dry fish. But like I don't like breaking them into smaller pieces because I don't like it when it's seasoned. I like sizable pieces that you can eat. But I mean, it all depends on what you. So after boiling your meat and all, getting all the stock in the meat, you now bleach oil in your be careful. Me, the way I do it, I heat up my what you do, heat up your pan first, or your pot. Heat up your pot first, make sure it's very, very hot. Pour the oil inside, turn off the fire, cover the pot, and just let the thing do its thing in there. You can leave it for up to 10 minutes. Just let it be closed. When it's cool, you can open it up, turn on the fire, and continue your cooking. No need for all that drama of, oh, you're inhaling the palm oil. I don't know, for me, when I put palm oil in the pot and I inhale it and like everywhere is hot, my chest, it's like, I don't know what that feeling is. It's a very musty kind of feeling I get in my chest. But anyway, after bleaching your oil, pour in your onions, pour in your aka also known as locust beans. So you put in locust beans, let it fry a bit. After that, now pour in pepper mix. After pouring in pepper mix, just turn it a bit, cover it, let it dry. Then let all the water go. Let the oil come to the pot. After that, you can now add your seasoning cubes, add your seasoning cubes, add your salt, whatever you like to add. Just season the way you like. But please don't go and be putting all these English spices like thyme, curry. Please we keep it light. There's a place for that, but we love the authenticity of the sauce that we have. It's very light spicy, very light, so you can get the whole thing because it's very rich in meat, having all the fish, it has its own taste, it has its own vibe. Okay, guys. So after that, for me, what I like to do when I'm done, I'm sorry, I'm not when I'm done, I like to cut onions and pour it inside and cover it. Yes, so back to spicing. Spice very lightly and all that. For me, I'm so sorry guys if you don't like it. But I'm a people girl and I must put crayfish. Crayfish is entering that Ofada sauce. You can say whatever you want to say, but that's how I like it. I put crayfish in my Ofada sauce. And I am not a criminal for doing such. If you like it, please do it. Just anything to make your food taste amazing. Okay, everybody? So after that, you can now pour in all your meat, put your assorted back in the pot, put your fish, everything, all your protein, egg too. Like some people like egg. Well, I'm not really a fan, but put egg in the Ofada sauce and I like it. Whatever you like, please add it. It's your food. You're not, nobody can hold you for that. So after that, close the pot, allow it to simmer for just a few more minutes. And then pour the sauce in. It's enjoy. Can you imagine? That's simple. The food that is, taking over at weddings, parties, advocate plantain in Nigeria. I will use any opportunity to speak on the gospel of plantain. So please, as much as plantain, some people don't like plantain. Why don't you like plantain? Anyway, that aside, that's not important. But yes, Ofada is one of the foods that, it's really all about our cultural heritage and pride as Nigerians. It's more than a meal. That's not a cringe thing to say. It's more than a meal. It's more of like a celebration of our local agriculture. Because like I was saying, this is a Nigerian rice. It's more about our culture, giving pride to our local agriculture, our ancestral flavors, our ancestral claim, Nigerian pride. It tells the story of